Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
Damn, all these numbers suck, bro. Ooh, should I be 8 or 17? Let's just be 8. Fuck it.
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special prime-time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards.
And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. throwing on first down is Brady.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jalen Tolbert
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Brady now to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Up the gut, Fournette.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Fournette. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A lot of fight, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game. And the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. These two teams were also the two best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Brady going to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Brady.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Taking it about the 16. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second and 4.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So they were able to put the pen to the paper this week, get this deal done, contract extension. And I'm sure that the coach's front office happy. He's got to be happy too, though.
He's got to be relieved. He doesn't have to worry about moving now, doesn't have to worry about not having a team. He's back with a team he's comfortable with and where he feels he belongs. Yeah, I think he feels pretty good about this whole deal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Once more the juke.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection.
Bro,
they
what
felt
the
it.
fuck?
They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Throwing now is Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He completes
that boy get his X factor so fucking easy. That boy just got to throw 2 passes for 5 yards back to back.
Short of the first down at the 29.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
This one from 46 yards out. Succop's kick is
Hold up, didn't Fortnite have an
update? The deficit drops now from 21
I'm about to play some Fortnite after this.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdown. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown.
And that boy gone.
Peyton Hendershot. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st down, Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Succop's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, 65 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this one hold, and the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys inside the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys.
Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline, or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite, and what an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe, but I will say that this one seems pretty secure, and if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 31, Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Alvin Kamara, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. And finally, what a kickoff to Monday Night Football. Russell Wilson's first game as a Bronco, and it's in Seattle to wrap up Week 1. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 38 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Here's Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
One more sack.
Fournette running out of the gun.
There's a flag. Holding. Run that shit back.
Tristan Wirfs, 1st-round pick in 2020.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A shotgun give to Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there. Call it 13 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Elliott. And some space here. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
110 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady to throw again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Micah Parsons now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And all you see is green. Turpin is gone.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially 91 yards on the punt return.
And the Cowboys continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Brady now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Yeah, that seemed like a lot more yards again.
They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's 2nd and 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Marr now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Damn.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
They do not throw it
They'll
towards
use this motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Brady. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady now to throw. Looking middle, that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Brady going to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Dallas, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another home.